Through the window of the tattoo shop, brightly colored posters in deep greens and vibrant reds of skulls and mythological monsters await us. I can hear the pounding of my heart. My hand is frozen on the doorknob. My husband gently puts his arm around me.
It's okay to change your mind.
I briefly consider it, then turn the knob. Breast cancer has stolen my nipples. I'm here to get them back. Inside, a piercing sound is audible from behind a curtain. Like a drill from a dentist's office, the noise comes in bursts. Each time I shudder.
I'd equate the feeling to childbirth. Painful, but worth it. Except I can't send this tattoo off to college in 18 years.
A woman with a clipboard approaches. She's covered from her chin to the tops of her exposed shoulders in deep reds and greens. I cannot see the skin on her collarbone. I feel the tears welling in my eyes. Is this a mistake? Will it hurt? Will he get the color right? Will I like the result?
Fill out these forms and Vinny will be right with you.
Okay. I'm an animal stuck in the middle of the road. Despite my terror, I remember the last 10 years of feeling disfigured. I have been self-conscious for a decade. Now, I choose freedom in spite of the risks. I want my wings. Vinny approaches. I recognize him from the New York Times article. He's wearing his signature fedora hat. His eyes are sky blue. He wears multicolored polka dot socks and wingtip shoes. Quite a departure from the medical uniform I know well, but somehow it makes sense to me. He leads us into a private room.
Please take off your shirt and your bra and put a blue paper sheet around yourself. I'll be back.
There are no images of tattoos here. A few pink ribbons and several bottles of different colored dyes, reds, pinks, and browns, wait for their master mixer. There's a swivel chair for the client, a chair for Vinny, and a comfortable armchair for my husband. He sits and smiles.
When I was daydreaming in Rabbi Goldberg's class, never did I imagine that I'd be driving 7 hours round trip to take my wife to get tattoos on her breasts.
I smile back at him, breathing in my good fortune for his never-ending support. Vinny returns. He turns my chair to face a mirrored wall, and I sit. Not wanting to offend an artist, I ask politely.
I brought photos. Can I show you?
His eyes are kind as he looks at the image and at me. I feel safe. In one picture taken 15 years ago, I'm lying topless on a rock in the bright sun of Phuket, just married, smiling. I've also ripped out a photo from Penthouse magazine. The pinkish brown of the model's nipples seem to match my own. Earlier today, I time traveled back to the moments before my surgery, saying goodbye to my breasts, cupping one in each hand. Like the memory of a phantom limb, I recaptured where everything was situated. I took a pen and drew a circle where I remembered each nipple had been. Now, Vinny looks at my breasts and tries to find the perfect spot for each nipple. He too uses a marker to draw a circle where he plans to place each one, improving upon my markings. I'm still shaking, but my breathing has slowed. When consulted, my husband shares his opinion.
What do you think of the placement, honey?
Looks good.
I'm so happy he's with me. Vinny mixes the first color and paints a light pinkish brown on my skin to test his choice.
What do you think of this?
It looks great.
Okay.
He prepares the drill. He begins with my left breast. The machine goes on and my legs quiver in response to the sound. Slowly, he drills into my breast. The pain's shocking. My eyes fill with tears from the intensity. It's hard to see what he's doing as he's leaning over me. He continues for a short time.
Here, take a look.
He moves out of the way. I now see my completed nipple on my left breast.
Oh my God.
Yeah. It's a boob.
It's amazing.
I'm speechless, filled with indescribable relief. My feeling of incompletion gone. I'm facing my newly finished perfect breast, and it's beautiful. Without warning, I'm suddenly aware of being topless in a room with two men.